Welcome to Raw is Law. Let's get to it.
Take heat, look.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to Raw is Law. I am your host, Berto, aka the Beaten Cheek, still fucking troll that's kind of going all over the place right now. And I'm pretty happy that my name is kind of getting out there. And because I just like to not just troll, but to actually find out the truth, see if I'm right on some things, and whether it's politics and society, dating, whatever the fuck. Don't ever ask me for dating advice, by the way. I'm not a fucking dating coach. I ain't no pickup artist. I ain't none of that shit. I'm just myself. I'm not, don't ever ask me for advice or any relationship advice. I am the wrong guy. But, but I'm just going to tell you right now, today we are going to have a nice Chad type guy. This dude's a fucking Chad. Super cool guy. Met him from a different Discord. This dude doesn't give a fuck. I like it. This is his first time doing something live like this too. He was kind of iffy about it because he's a big ass teddy bear. So he's on Twitch. I have his Twitch stuff down on my links below. He's a gamer just like me, but if you saw the guy, he doesn't look like a fucking gamer. He's the kind of gamer that, like, on the microphones, and shit, when you're online, whenever he says he can beat the shit out of you, believe me, he will beat the shit out of you. He will fuck your mom, your sisters. He'll fuck anybody up within his wrath of anger. All right. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and add him into the studio here for you guys. Give me a second. All right. Are you muted? Did I mute you? I think I muted
you muted me. I'm good though.
That was
like
up,
the
man?
Intro right there, man.
You like that shit?
Chad the gamer fucking your mom. Yeah, I mean, sounds accurate.
Yeah, man. Whenever I was talking shit to you when we were playing some random game, I didn't know who you were, and I looked at your fucking Twitch. I'm like, fuck this motherfucker, dude. I'm just kidding. Nah, I met you through a mutual friend, someone you're very close to. So I'm not gonna, and then whenever I got into your Discord, that's when you and I started kicking it. Really, I was like, "Oh fuck, this guy's cool as shit." And
we started with some exchanges too. You're hitting me on the bow tie, even though you like your fucking bow tie too, man. So.
Oh, I said, why can't I wear a bow tie and other people can't? All right, I love dressing up, bro.
Hey man, you tried to go that angle, and then you realized.
Nah, bro. Like you said, you gotta fuck around, and find out. And then when I saw you, I'm like, yeah, I don't think I want to. I'm not afraid to fight anybody except for John Jones, and Sean Strickland. But I don't care. I mean, I'll definitely get my ass kicked by you pretty much. But I ain't scared of no man.
The good news is, my stance on fighting, unless it's absolutely necessary, I think it's a complete waste of fucking time. If you can't dish something out intelligently, then it's a even more waste of time. Walk away, be the bigger person.
Exactly. That's the thing about, all this society, right? Currently growing up. How old are you? Let me, why don't you introduce yourself to, my little crowd here?
So I think you got me on here as my call sign tag name, Mr. Talks. Mr. Talks' actual name is CJ. So I'm 36. I'm in California. But yeah, man, you pretty much can't beat that intro right there. I think you covered all the bases right there. Just pretty much a gamer and nerd. And then I guess we kicked it off because you got a little bit of IT background. I've been in the IT industry a little over 20 plus years. So senior sysadmin, do a lot of network Cisco security. So but yeah.
Oh yeah, I definitely want to let you know what. Well, let's talk about that first, because there's a lot of people that are trying to change careers and shit. I've helped out a few people. I'm currently helping out like 2 people right now to switch over to IT because they hadn't had very much luck with other things. Yeah. And shit, when you and I were talking back and forth about the IT shit, I was like, damn, this dude's not even in like government. He knows all this shit. That's fucking awesome. What I mean by that, I mean like what's required to work within government, all these certifications, the CCNA, because you went the network background and I went to the system admin background. And I keep telling everybody it all leads to cybersecurity, no matter what.
No, absolutely. I mean, at the end of the day, cybersecurity technology and anything you're talking about, whether it's sysadmin or security, they're both going to be hand in hand. I don't think they're ever going to go anywhere. Even with the implementation of AI, we're still going to have control nets in between, and human variable is the control net, in my opinion. But yeah, like you said, I actually was sysadmin mainly first, and then I went more sec. My actual bachelor's degree is information system security, and then I did my CCNA, and then I did you say you had your CISSP?
Yeah, my CSSP, CISM.
See, like I
EA.
started studying that, and that's a bitch of a test, man. That's a bitch of a test. So hats off to you on that one.
That's a one and done. I think the CISM is probably the most difficult test I ever taken though.
Yeah, I believe that. So I stopped my industry that I'm in. You know, I didn't even need it. I did it for my own just want to. But that's what's nice about the industry I'm personally in, which is mainly construction for the most part. So it's construction and transactional front end retail, basically. Think Lowe's, Home Depot kind of style.
That's awesome. So what we started a little bit on that before, but how did you get into from IT to construction? Like how did that come about?
Well, no, so I manage just the IT infrastructures for this. It's a
so you're currently still doing
no, I'm still currently very much.
Okay.
So no. So yeah, they just at the end of the day, the bulk of the money is coming from manufacturing and construction. But you know, we're running massive PLC systems. Obviously, not to give away anything that where I work and things of that nature. I'm not going to.
Yeah, I don't even give away who.
But it's manufacturing at the end of the day. So you know, it's robotic lines. We've got auto packers. We've got bag loaders, things of that nature. So we're using like think and do systems on various PLC systems, and then as far as that, you've got actual transactional going across your base POS system, and then you've got multiple security. You've got about almost 2,000 locations, so you got a large WAN network, and then you got to keep it secure, etc. So that's where all the Cisco networking and security comes in. So I actually am responsible for that entire topology.
Hell yeah, man, that's what's up. How long have you been doing that work for? Like 16, 17 years, yeah?
Yeah, this company particularly, I've been with for 16 years now.
Holy shit, that is some fucking loyalty, bro.
Yeah, man. I mean, it was crazy. The company, when I first started, they were on old Linux systems. They didn't trust fucking Microsoft at all. They were trying to do everything free. And this guy was just like super paranoid. I used to pass around this old fucking tape drive to update their price sheets. and I mean, when you're dealing with that many locations, there was like 8 tape drives in revolving across states, you know, and the shit would be like 24, 48 hours behind. So it was like the first order of business when I first got hired was like, okay, we need to go Active Directory. We need to set up a WAN across all the sites. You know, back when I first started, it was all fucking T1 lines, which is just slow as molasses, but yeah, man, I've been doing it forever, but I've had an interest with computers since I was 8. And so like ever since my dad had like a DOS machine, I was like, what is this and how does it work? And the fascination just never left.
Yeah, I was kind of the same way whenever I started with IT too. I learned, you ever heard of Sub 7, the hacking system? The hacking program, Sub 7? Bro, that was like the first, like one of the most popular ones in the mid 90s. I learned how to do that when I was like, fucking like 8 years old, 7 years old or some shit. I didn't know what I was doing at first, and I learned about it. I was like, holy fuck.
Me and my friends were fucking with the telco stuff. You remember all like the telco calls and shit that were going on?
Yeah, I do. I didn't do that.
We were doing all that kind of shit.
I was like a very amateur. Remember ICQ, the chatting program?
Yes, that's old school, man.
Bro, yeah, so my ringtone, or whenever someone texts me specifically, you get the IC ringtone.
You fucking alert for that?
I got an alert for that shit, dude.
That's funny.
So I had ICQ. Anyways, so I was fucking with ICQ a little bit, seeing what kind of pen testing I can do back in the day. The really fucking old shit, bits, and with Sub 7, it could give you the fucking like the actual information of the firewall and the fucking everything, dude. It was pretty bad. But then again, not so much security back then on a lot of things, right?
Yeah.
So whenever someone would talk shit to me on ICQ, I would get into the computers and like fucking drop a Trojan in there.
Back in the day, it was so much easier, dude. You could reverse IP someone so much quicker. And then, I mean, application loopholes were just stupid. I'm trying to think of what I think it was called. It was like Black Dragon or something like that. It was a Linux suite that they started coming out with all the fucking tools. We used to sit in like way back, like we'd sit in the fucking Starbucks and you just fucking before the access points and you just fuck with people and do like man in the middle attacks just for fun.
Oh, dude, my boy Odysseus, the one that who you're close to, they were kicking it a little bit in my Discord, right? And then they were talking about some IT shit, and I realized, holy shit, my boy, you and Odysseus would get along just as well as you and I too, because he's like I wouldn't say he's a beginning hacker, but he loves doing that shit to the point where like he's like a fucking Chad too, right? But like whenever he's off work, when I'm off work, what I do with fucking cyber all day, I just want to chill, play some Diablo, and go out, touch grass, and try and. I don't want to speak about my life, my personal life in regards to. I like to go out and meet a lady. All right, that's it. Hey. So I'm gonna keep it at that, right? I'm gonna keep it PG for that. But anyways, you know what Odysseus does? This motherfucker literally gets done with IT work all day and continues doing that shit after. Well, he works out for like 3 hours, then he goes and fucking does IT. I'm like, bro. How the fuck, bro?
I start my day with the workout so that I get it out of the way, because once you get the workout out of the way, whatever energy you have left for the day, if I have to commit, I have to commit, so which ends up being 16, 18 fucking hour days anyways. So
yeah, man, exactly. A lot of people don't realize well, I have a cybersecurity firm, so I'm fucking doing it all right now, right?
Yeah,
with employees, but
you're going through the ringer at that point.
Right. But it's even like what the route that I've been teaching, guys that they want to be in cyber, you have to learn either, networks or systems, or if you want to do both, it's going to take some time to learn them both. Right.
Oh, sure.
The point is, with those jobs, they are simple 9 to 5s, and I tell people that's a pretty good route without having, a degree. Look at me. I have a fucking GED, bro. I'm a high school dropout. The Air Force helped me with the right certifications.
For anybody you're helping with that, and you're completely right, not to cut you off, but I want to add to that. It's if I could do it again from when I started, I would have never gone and done my bachelor's, because it's honestly a waste if you could just focus on the certificates. And if you're a self-educator, self-learner, and be able to take like online courses if you need to, cool. If not, you can find enough fucking information on YouTube for self prep tests for just some of the basic fucking your N plus, your S plus, your A plus. All those are the basic big 3 that you could start with, right? And once you do that, and you can just kind of glance what those tests are, dude, most jobs, help desk, you got to start a little low sometimes, but you take 1 year,
exactly.
1 year. That's all you need. 1 year of bullshit.
Not even if you're smart enough, 6 months.
Well, yeah. If if it's clicking, you're good to go. But I think you're 100% right. Like, you can jump pretty quickly in this field if you can catch on.
Yeah, for sure. Can you see my chat?
I can.
Yeah. What's up, Josie?
Right now.
What's up? What's up, Harbender? Oh yeah, my boy Blue. He's one of my mods here.
It is Black Dragon. That's what I thought it was.
It is Black Dragon. That's a Linux thing too.
That is the Linux tool system.
No,
that's actually,
excuse me, Unix.
Well, yeah, truthfully Unix, but it's modeled after Red Hat, I believe, right. The initial. But so speaking of, I wanted to go back real quick. Those old school tools, man. Have you fucked with a Flipper yet?
No.
Dude, you've got to mess. It's called Flipper. I'll send it to you in a link. But
cool.
It's basically a pen tester, and it's about this fucking big. I kid you not. It's like the size of a fucking.
Oh, my buddy Odysseus, the one I was telling you about, he has it.
Okay, dude, that thing. Just the fact that they're packing all that technology in that little bitch now. Like, one of my buddies owns a pen company, and I mean, he basically set his whole crew up with them. They were actually beta testing it for Flipper. And it was wild, dude. He was just like, he's coming up to me and he starts rubbing my ass. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? You being gay right now? And he's like, I'm being the gayest of gay, but I just got your credit card information. I'm like, he's like, you don't use a fucking protected wallet, bro. Why not? And I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, my Flipper just picked up your fucking credit card here, right here. This is your number. I'm like, get the fuck out of here with that. I'm just like, he's like, dude, it's wild. And I'm just like, fuck, man. They're using these RMS chips and these fucking things. And like, that's just how easy it is now.
Yeah, bro. It's a wild world out there, man. Like, that's why I try not to go out too often or, crowded spaces. I mean, I'm a fucking nerd though. Like, I haven't been to a Comic-Con in like fucking God knows how long, but I used to go to Comic-Cons quite often. I'd have cybersecurity conferences like 3 times a month. That's nothing though. But if you saw me one of those, you would think I'm a fucking virgin and a half because I don't cuss. I don't cuss. I'm out there in my fucking, bow tie. I'm the loudest motherfucker in there, not just by my clothing, right? But yeah, I have to keep it very civil, in those cases because you have to speak to, older people, potential clients and stuff, right?
For sure.
But yeah, that flipper, yeah. Now that you mentioned, I think I have fucking heard about it. Now that I'm,
Canada
really thinking about not just my buddy Odysseus, but other references as well. Yeah,
it's pretty wild, man. So what's crazy to me is that it's public. You could literally just fucking order this thing.
Fucking Amazon.
Literally, and Canada just imposed a ban on it finally. So I'm surprised.
Finally, Canada did something right.
Yeah, right. So I mean, and it's funny because of being in that sector, I completely fucking agree with it because I mean, you're giving base hackers and stupid kids just the ability to just do the dumbest of shit that I mean, at a federal level should be of the highest regard. But it's wild that kind of tech doesn't have limitations, but it's going to change the way. This kind of bullshit is going to end up changing the way policy is going to change tech, and we're already seeing that battle unfold. I mean, fucking look at X, look at our Constitution, everything else that's fucking under attack right now. It's all technology, obviously related, but it's almost more damaging than it is helpful at this point.
Yeah, it really is. It's because Microsoft being under Bill Gates or used to be whatever, he still holds some fucking, thing with it, but all in all, everyone wants to have everything automated, right? But no matter what they do, AI, you're still gonna need to have a real brain behind it, a real human brain. Can't just like let everything go and let everything be automated. You just can't have it. I was just talking to a new fellow content creator by Divisive Content. Great guy. You would like him too. This dude is super based too, and he knows so much. He has a product line and based in AI. And then we were talking about like how the future looks like, it's bright for AI, but it's also going to be, and I thought it was going to be harmful for certain sectors in the industry world. For example, I brought up farming. You have to have an actual human hands and shit. There's not going to be robots, doing this shit, right? You actually have to have people to fix the tractors and stuff. I was like, what can farmers really use AI for? He went into a little explanation, but it doesn't defeat the fact that you still need humans to grow products to eat, that's how we have to survive.
You could simplify the process a little bit, which you already kind of see. I mean, John Deere is obviously the biggest leader in tractor manufacturing. And if you see some of the tools that they're actually bringing out for that, like they're using AI software to scan where weeds are as these tractors are coming over, and then they're laser fucking killing the weeds. And
that's cool.
Yeah. So, I mean, they're using forms of it, but yeah, I agree with you. We're always going to need human hand until potentially Elon pulls off fucking a full on, robotic 5-finger motherfucker that can use tools appropriately. Might be an argument statement.
Elon has like so much going on with that fucking brain chip now.
What's your thoughts on that brain chip?
I'm not going to lie, dude. I don't like it.
No? Not even in like the slightest, like
I don't agree with it because I believe in my own free will. So I don't want to have people to fucking think that. I don't know. I just don't agree with it. I don't want to be I don't want to have I already got fucking vaccinated already. So I don't need any more shit in my body. Right.
So you're saying, if I'm catching what you're saying, it's basically the thought of them being able to put subliminal messaging inside of it to control thoughts. Got it. It's funny because I'm on the fence of it. I'm for it and I am against it based on
what would you be for it and what would you be against it? Let's put it that way. I already told you all my spiel.
I'm for it because it could potentially increase our productivity where a lot of us lack the ability to organize things. So my significant other says all the time that I basically have my personal assistant in my head, and I just keep everything fucking organized, and I'm able to just literally recall almost anything I need to get like tasks done. Whereas she, on the other hand, she can't fucking focus to save her goddamn life. So in a case of someone with ADD, ADHD, it could potentially be of valuable to have something that keeps them focused or on track if it has those properties that are actually there. Now, in the bad side of it is 100% of what you said. If there is subliminal messaging or programming or thought control, then yeah, that would obviously render us not being free thinkers.
Correct. Now, I never been told that point about
Think of
productivity.
the idea behind it would be, there's an interview, I forget which one. Elon went on a full interview talking about the neurochip, and he basically right now he's going for basic stuff to fix like eyesight and things like that. Right now, that's mainly what its real thing is going for. But ultimately, he would like to see the idea that we would be able to have like an in-brain calculator and have the AI be able to calculate things that you're just thinking really fast and then kind of give you the answer quicker.
Okay. Yeah, Josie over here is talking about blind people could see, handicapped people could walk again, deaf people could hear.
Yeah, so he's going for like handicap stuff right now that the brain doesn't have the neural pathways to that can be fixed via neural pathways, and that's his goal right now, which I'm all for that right now. But like, if there is an underlying thing, and that's the problem with big tech, right? If it's not someone where we believe Elon is for the people, and then somebody else, I'm going to go ahead and use Bezos because I just don't kind of like the guy. He could have subliminal messaging that he's looking to control us. So, we're buying more Amazon shit in our house. Something stupid of that degree.
Everyone's becoming vegan all of a sudden. All right. Have you been implemented with that chip? Yeah. Oh, figures. Dude, I can't fucking, oh my God. Yeah. That's why I couldn't do it. Have you heard of, with the fake meats going on right now, being distributed now in America?
Fake what? The fake meats. Yeah. Like
the article on that.
I'm aware. I haven't deep dived it.
I gone like semi-dived. I'm like a junior swimmer right now with it. And
I gotta look.
I'll send you the link. I had this guy named Tommy on my Twitter. He sends me the best shit ever.
There's a damn show on Netflix that just I was kind of excited because it was talking about health stuff, but it ended up being like this total fucking hidden agenda for liberals wanting to get rid of fucking meat products and for us to stop eating meat. I forget the fucking name of it, but
there's also a guy on Rumble. He does like a deep dive into the fake meats too. Fucking brilliant shit. I want to have him on my show as well because I want to learn all about. I haven't bought like meats out of like a grocery store in like almost 2 years anyways. So yeah, shit is fucking wild, bro. Like,
so where are you getting your meats from? Are you buying cows or what?
Butcher.
But directly from
your local butcher. Okay. It's slightly a little bit more, but you don't have to get a lot, obviously, just get for a few days and go back to your local butcher. My butchers know me locally now so well that they're like, all right, there's Berto with the fucking, gotta get, gotta get the little mini T-bone. You don't want that ground beef? I'm like, yep. I want to see a little cat that you killed too, so I know it's not fucking fake. Yeah.
That's funny.
No, they have
we actually buy half a cow and then we split it with two of my buddies.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So there's a guy actually here that's local. He's got his own little local pasture, and so he raises them right here. And then we've done it like 3 times now, and like it's actually it works out. I think like $3,200, and I think it lasts literally about 4 months.
Bro, that's fucking awesome.
And I'm basically on a fucking carnivore diet right now, so I'm basically eating nothing but meat. So I literally am 2 steaks a fucking day right now and like 10 eggs. So
yeah, there's a guy on Twitter that started following me too. He's a big steak and eggs guy, man. I'm pretty sure if he's
man, I got no issues. My cholesterol levels are good. I get my blood work done every 3 to 6 months, especially since I'll be stepping on stage myself again here soon.
Oh, so nice.
It's just like it's one of those things.
So how, like, what are you doing? You got to get bulky more? You got to slim it up?
So, I mean, I competed 6 years ago, and I was like 2 when I competed in that show. I was like 214.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'11".
So Jesus Christ.
So I'm 275 right now. Starting my cut, I was about 280, 288 or so. So 275 as of this week, and then so I'm just slowly peeling back. So I'm hoping by June. I don't know what it's going to look like, to be honest with you. I put on a significant amount of muscle though since the last time I've actually been on stage. So I figure I'll probably be about 240.
Jesus Christ, man. I'm only 5'8". Me being that fucking like anything. I'm like, bro, I was Oh man, I never got to bulking. I tried to bulk when I was in Iraq years ago, but when I got like big, but the biggest I got with with muscle was like 175. No,
Okay.
maybe almost 180. But like I just got wide or whatever. But I realized I can't. I didn't like the diet I was on either. I couldn't keep it up, so I was like, I'll just stick to being slim.
Are
Like
you?
that's easier for me.
You could throw down a lot of food, basically.
Oh fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
But I can't do it like I used to. Like I'm what you call like skinny soft right now, right? Because I just
Okay.
had surgery on my my elbow, so I haven't been able to lift anything. But it just got cleared by my doctor on Monday, so I can start lifting again. Thank
There
God.
you go.
I want my fucking abs, bro. I just want them back.
I mean,
Goddamn,
abs are in the
so
kitchen, though,
sexy,
brother. Come
bro.
on.
I was so fucking not my face. My face has always been fucked, but I'm talking about my body, bro. I used to be looking so good until my fucking my elbow got fucked up.
The age catches up and it gets rougher, man.
Yeah, man. A lot of people don't realize that too, because I used to kind of eat whatever I want, still kind of do, but not that bad. But yeah, I don't drink, but I haven't drank beer in like almost 10 years. I do like a little simple cocktail from here and now and then, but I'm not a big drinker and shit. So when a lot of people don't realize that if you cut that shit from your diet, you're gonna lose weight already, and you're gonna feel better. And
I mean,
it's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Are you a drinker?
Not a drinker at all. Social drinker, casual drinker, if you will. I mean, for the most part, I don't need the drink to have fun. So I'll sip on a beer, something like that. It really depends on the occasion, if you will. Otherwise, I'm a liquor guy for the most part. So I was a huge beer connoisseur, and then I don't know, something switched from 25 to like 30 in my early 30s. Just all of a sudden, the bloating and the gas just got really bad. And like I used to do fucking IPAs all the time, no problem. Throw them back fucking nightly in my later 20s, like no problem. Now, fucking nope, that shit fucks me up.
Shit.
So whiskey and rum are my go-tos if I'm gonna have anything at all. But whiskey just to sip on, and rum just to mix in like do like a Dr. Morgan or something like that, and have a couple of those and just chill.
Yeah, I haven't had rum in so long. I think I have 2 bottles of Clase Azul tequila. I always like to drink the finer things, right? Like
Yeah,
the Reposado Clase Azul. If you guys don't know what that is, check it out. It's the white bottle with the bell on top. With the
sure
blue
the lady
one.
knows what that shit is. She loves that tequila crap.
Who does?
My
yeah,
lady.
Your lady. Oh man, yeah.
She's the tequila queen.
Yeah,
Not
but
me.
I only drink it like very, very seldomly. Like I don't just go out and be like, man, I had a crazy day at work. You know what? I'm gonna take some of this. Nah, doesn't take like that. Like before you were 21, did you always tell your friends and even yourself, you'd be like, when I turn 21, I'm gonna have my fucking fridge stocked with beer and liquor and shit.
I mean,
you ever think like that?
No, man, because before I was 21 at 16, I had a fake ID, so we were already doing it.
Okay, that's true. Me, I was kind of a bitch boy back then, though. But so check this out, bro. I'd never seen the reason why people ever had like whenever I became of drinking age, I never had any fucking beer or liquor in my fridge ever. Like I would just drink it. I would just buy a liquor bottle just for that weekend and it'd be gone. Like I realized I'm not really this is not cut out for me, right?
Right.
I'm just like, I don't know. Even like I remember seeing friends, after a full day of work, especially in the military, everyone likes to drink a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I'd go watch some football at their house or some shit, and they're all drinking beers. And I'm like, I'm good. Didn't give a fuck. I mean, I would go out drinking on the weekends or some shit. And
yeah, for sure.
Cool. But like, I just it never got to me though. Like, I don't know why. Like, even like for New Year's, my mom and I cracked open the tequila for like New Year's, and I got a little buzz, but that's it. I don't like to get fucked up, man.
You had good control back then. We were getting fucked up on the weekends too.
Don't get me wrong. I had those days too. Don't get me wrong, bro. I was a wild one, man. Korea set the fucking wild flag out of me, man. I tell you what.
Korea did,
bro.
Fucking sake or what?
No, soju, bro. Soju.
Koju?
Soju.
Soju.
Soju. Soju. It's like their vodka, but it doesn't taste like vodka, if that makes sense. It is so fucking dangerous. You can put like they come in like little I don't have any little bottles or anything. Okay. I'm gonna use this glass. I was using this for water earlier before I got my bottle. So people would serve at the bars. One particular bar is called, oh fuck, what was it called? God damn it, Crystal Lounge.
Okay.
At Crystal Lounge, you can buy a whole glass of this. It's called Blue Greens. Oh, well, coincidentally, this is blue. Perfect. So, had a bottle of, or not a bottle, a glass of a blue green drink. What they did was about like that much of that, of like, it would be fucking soju, right?
Yep.
And then they would just top it off with some like a blue high C or whatever, right? But you cannot taste it.
Damn.
2 of those, you are fucking dead, bro.
Damn, dude.
You can't taste it. People, it's part of the Korean culture, right? Over there, people will put it in their soup. They put it in their like fucking meats and shit. I'm like, oh my God. Yeah, Koreans are fucking straight up alcoholics. I don't even think they even have livers, but yet they're still skinnier than the average American, right? So other than that, I think Korea really definitely took at least like 10 years off my life because I was a fucking huge alcoholic. It was the best and worst year of my life. Best year because I learned a lot living there. I learned how to speak Korean. And the culture, people are just wonderful people. I met a lot of good Korean friends and we stayed in touch for quite a while. And then now we're not, but if they could get in touch with me, even better. The worst part, the bad part of that, I became a full-blown alcoholic, my friend. It was so bad. I weighed about like 150 going to Korea. I was living in Turkey. Then I moved to Korea right after. Bro, I left Korea, probably my fattest. I left at like 190.
Should have been the opposite, eating all that chicken and rice, man.
No chicken, just meats, beef and leaf is what they call it.
Just a lot of beef out there,
bro. But here's the thing, though, all right? Over in Korea, they eat small portions, but we're Americans. We're used to fucking large portions. So whenever, like, I got my dinner, with my friends and shit, and my Korean friends, they would bring the plate out, and I'm like, the fuck is this shit? This is a fucking little snack here? What the fuck? And then I'd be like, can you get 3 more of these, please? They're delicious. And it wasn't that much money, but I spent a lot of money because it's so cheap, but you get so much. I bought it so much in quantity. I was always fucking broke, bro. Like I was a weekend warrior, basically. Well, I was drinking a lot on the weekdays too. Like when you're in Korea, that's fucking World Cup of drinking, partying. Everything fucking happens there. I never met so many goddamn cheating motherfuckers in my life. I always heard about it, how fucking crazy Korea was until you get there. I was in the military too, so they're even crazier.
What branch?
I was in the Air Force.
Air Force, okay.
Yeah. And we're the ones that stay in the 5-star hotels, not little outhouses like the Army assholes.
Yeah.
No disrespect to the Army friends. I still love you guys, but I got to talk a little shit with you guys. But anyways, point is, like, the whole, like, degenerate behavior was we're going to, like, kind of go through right now. I'm going to go ahead and switch it off to that. When I was in Korea, I didn't realize this until now, as somewhat mature person, adult human man. I did not realize how bad it was that what I was doing. Like I was just like a little fucking enlisted person, and when you're enlisted, you can't fuck with officers,
right,
bro? There was so many like beautiful like little butter bars. They're like the first ranking officers, first or second lieutenants.
Okay.
Are you familiar with the ranking?
I'm familiar with ranking, yeah. So
hey, all right, cool, perfect. She was just like little butter bar. First station is fucking Korea. That is like very difficult to get for first base for enlisted or even officers, especially if you're like 18, 19 years old, straight from basic and then your tech school and then fucking Korea. I think that's a little.
Was this first deployment for you then, or
pardon?
Was this first deployment, first assignment?
It's considered short tour, but not a deployment.
Okay.
That makes sense because there were families.
The Air Force is a little different in that regard too. I know that. So
I guess Korea wasn't so like, it was not a deployment, but it was considered what you call a short tour. Okay. So unless you have a family, you can fucking bring your wife and kids now there.
Oh,
yeah. So I wouldn't consider that a deployment. But if you're a single guy like me, you can be there a year, you can extend out. But I could not fucking stay there another year longer than I needed to. But anyways. So I saw these butter bars were fucking around with all. They didn't care. Like we don't wear uniforms outside base, obviously, right? And so we didn't know who was who. We didn't care. We had such good camaraderie in the military. You don't give a fuck about rank, especially when you're living overseas. No one gives a fuck. It's only like the stateside mentality where this whole wokeness bullshit is really going on. We'll get to that later. I know you want to talk about that. But anyways, on a degenerate shit, there was fucking wives that were leaving their husbands, whether they were also military or just regular civilians, but that they would come to Korea and just fuck the whole base, dude. They were, oh, bro, it was so bad. And I was like, oh man, it's all good. Let me have at that one too, like in next week or some shit. But we had girls like that, literally. Like, I remember one time there was this one girl in particular. I don't know. No one knows her, so I'm just gonna fucking give her a fucking pseudonym. This one girl, I'll call her Mary. She was a redheaded chick, but she wasn't like she's been in the military for maybe 4 years at this time. And I was already in Korea for 4 months at that time. And then my buddy who worked with her brought her out to hang out with us. Mm-hmm. I don't think he was trying to smash, but she wasn't like an ugly girl, but she wasn't like that prettiest. Let's put it that way.
We're gonna do a whatever podcast rating. What we got, like a 5, 6?
She's like a 4. But yeah. So anyways, but she's skinny. She's not fat. So I don't know. She maybe a 5 average, whatever. Anyways. But I was trying to fuck anything back then. I didn't have no standards. You can be a fucking 0 for all I give a fuck.
All guys go through a stage of a no standard, give a fuck.
20s, same shit. So anyways, I meet her and I kind of had a reputation. They used to call me the human tornado back then, because everywhere I'd fucking go, it'd be the loudest, most disastrous, night you could ever have, in a good way, right?
Yeah.
So that's why people always invited me to a lot of shit, because I would fucking bring the party to life, right? Because I'm fucking wild, used to be. Well, I get it. As soon as I meet up my buddy, he's like, "Yo, what's up, Berto?" I'm like, "What's up, Brian? How you doing? What's up, Mike?" And then he's like, "Hey, why don't you meet my friend Mary?" I'm like, "Oh, okay, what's up?" She's like, "I'm engaged." I'm like, "Okay, cool. Just want to say hi. I'm gonna fuck off and kill myself now. Thank you." Immediately rejected. No big deal, right? I had a little side piece chick though. Anyways, I tried when I was living overseas. I try to stay away from American women as much as possible, because I was like, I lived in America. Why the fuck
you're in another fucking country? You're gonna go home eventually,
right? Yeah, I'm not trying to fuck no goddamn American bitch. When I used to live in England, Turkey, and Korea. Why the fuck am I gonna live in, or why am I gonna fuck another Yank, right? When I grew up with them all my life, right?
Yeah.
So, anyways, I had a little Korean girl, back then, and she was cool, whatever. But the following week, my Korean girl went to a different town, so I was like, "Oh shit, I'm womanless." So I see the same girl that turned me down, and I had another buddy with me. This is a completely different friend. And he watches this show. He's gonna fucking love this shit. I'm definitely not gonna say his name. But anyway,
we got Mary, and we'll just go. I don't know, John.
I'll just call him. Fuck. What's a good fucked up name?
You gotta keep it American. I mean,
yeah. You know what? I'm just gonna call him Bob.
The basics.
Bro, he's gonna hate that shit. But anyways, I'm gonna call him Bob. So anyways, he does not look like a Bob. This dude's a fucking Chad too, by the way. But anyways, me and Bob, go together, and we see that engaged girl, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we're at this club bar. We're just chilling, and we have our drinks. We are drinking soju, but by this time, my alcohol tolerance is so high, I can fucking out drink anybody, especially new people, and we used to call this thing called green beaning somebody, basically blacking them out, and having them pass out in the fucking front of the police station kind of thing. In the military, it's pretty fucked up. Because they did that to me too. I was fucking pissed my first day. Yeah, they don't give a but it's so lenient over there. So, anyways, we see that girl Mary, and she sees me again, but I already have another girl with me, and my buddy Bob had another girl with him, and she decides to come and say hi. I guess she was feeling awkward being there. We didn't know she was by herself. We're like, "Hey, how you doing? You decided to be, nicer than you were last week when we met. She was like, oh, well, I thought you were just trying to fuck me. I'm like, I mean, I am a single guy.
I mean, if you would have offered.
Cute. So, yeah, but you told me you're engaged. So, I kind of respect your boundaries, right? I'm not going to force you to do something you don't want to fucking do. She's like, yeah, but I don't drink. And, I just, just want to hang out with people that, at least I've met a few times. I'm like, all right, yeah, you just hang out with me and Bob and these chicks. Well, something happened that night to the point where I fucking blacked out. Don't fucking know what the fuck happened. Like, I was with my own chick and my buddy was with his own chick. I regained my consciousness fairly quick though from this blackout. Bro, I'm at her fucking house, right? Like, so I'm like, and then I regained my consciousness. It's the middle of the night still. Like, so I'm like, what the fuck? And then I regain my consciousness. I look at my buddy Bob next to me. He has this big shit-eating grin on his face. Like, it's so fucking bad. It's funny as fuck. And he's like, I'm like, yo, Bob, what the fuck is going on? He's like, bro, we're gonna fuck Mary, bro. I'm like, what? Where the fuck are we though? And why are you fucking naked? And he's like, and then the girl walks out of the bedroom. She goes, all right, I'm ready for you boys. We're like, holy shit, we're about to fucking tag team this girl.
Jesus.
Don't want to tell you too much detail, but I'm not going to tell you any detail except for this one portion of it. This is the funny part. This is where he's going to fucking lose his shit. During some fun stuff in the bedroom during Bible study, I was reading the Bible on my back while she was reading the Bible near my crotch area, and my buddy Bob was reading the Bible from her back end, right at the end of the bed. And then I look up and he has her cheeks like this. He has her hands on her cheeks like this. He goes, like, bro, I can't make this shit up, bro. I try not to laugh, to get this fucking weird ass threesome tag team going on Eiffel Tower. And I'm just like, oh my fucking God, bro. Like, I had to leave. Like, that kind of killed the mood right there for me. I was like, all right, you finish her off, dude. I'm going back to the house. I can't do this.
That's a good one.
Oh my God. And if you ever see, oh man, if I were to show you a picture of this dude, you would see how funny that face he made on me, dude.
I mean, anybody of yours that's going to take the time to just like that pure joy of excitement coming up over some cheeks, just like I could.
Yeah, with the shit. He's like, this fucking guy. And she's like, where the fuck are you going? You still got to fuck me right. I'm like, oh my God. You know what? I'm done here. So we've done a few tag teams.
That's funny, man.
Years ago, though. I don't do that shit. All right, everybody. I don't fucking do no goddamn threesomes, no tag teams. I do have some sister wives, but it's 2 women. I don't do that the other shit. And it was never gay either, by the way. People get that fucking twisted. Jesus Christ.
I mean, I've never tag teamed with another dude, but I don't see that it's gay. I mean, unless you're
yeah, just don't touch each other's dicks, don't suck each other's dicks, don't kiss each other, don't do any of that shit.
Oh, no.
It was literally like an Eiffel Tower. Like we're opposite ends, bro. So
yeah, depending if she likes both sides of her cheeks open or not, I mean, there might be some balls. I mean,
that's a no for me, dog. But, man, yeah, that's just a wild, fucked up story of Korea.
Yeah,
everybody.
That's funny, man.
Yeah, and no one's ever heard that one on my channel. So, congratulations, you just found out a fucking stupid story of my.
Hey, man, that just sounds like you had a good time when you were supposed to have a good time. To be honest, I mean,
I was in my 20s. I didn't know any better. Oh, bro, back then I was a super lib too. I know you're a big liberal too. So
apparently I am. Especially coming in here the other day and being dubbed by one of your peoples. Christianity base apparently makes you liberal now. I would have never guessed.
Yeah, that's interesting. But before we go on a religion talk, I want to talk about the degenerate behavior that I was involved in. So, how fucked up is it though? All these married chicks, and fucking around, and their dudes will never find out.
I mean, I think the buck is a two-way street in this regard as far as cheating goes.
Sure, men can't do it either, obviously.
It happens on both sides of the aisle, but I'm going to say that women probably actually do it more because it's easier for them. I mean, that's the God honest truth. If they want something that they want, they're going to do it. And whether it was a lapse of moral thought or alcohol involved or just straight up whatever the fuck's going on at home in the background. They don't actually care about the guy. They're using the guy. And vice versa. That I think it applies to both, but I think girls more often than not will hold on to a guy thinking that they can't find something different for some fucking reason. And so they'll just go buck fucking wild getting other desires that they're not getting from a dude. And in my experience of watching that with friends, I think it comes down to fucking communication of two people being afraid of actually either A, talking about their differences, or B, talking about their fucking desires so that the other person's actually fucking paying attention and giving the girl what she wants.
Yeah, I don't. I can kind of. I have to disagree a little bit on the guys' end, right? Because not a lot of guys are getting laid, so it's not as easy for us to get laid. You have to be a something, you know, for a woman to have some sort of attraction to you. You may not be good looking, or you know, maybe
Well,
you
there's
have
a lot of
something
different
else.
layers to that, though, right? So, I mean, that's really dependent on your looks, your style, your stature. I mean, if we're gonna be real, what's the percentage of people that are actually making six figures in the US? It's, you know, and even then, six figures now is not even fucking. I mean, you know, look at inflation and what that's caused. I mean, six figures, it's kind of laughable, but then you still see some of these girls out there and they're like, yeah, he's got to make $500,000. Yeah, bitch, you're fucking delusional. I'm in
Yeah,
the security sector and I mean, fucking close to a quarter. And like, not a lot of people can even come. I think it's less than one. Well, it's not even 1%, I don't think, for a quarter.
I don't even know. I haven't looked at stats like that, but I just keep seeing other shit where for just 100,000, it's like 10% and less
Yeah.
of
So,
all people, not even fucking just men.
no, yeah, exactly.
I was
So,
like, holy fuck. So
I
let alone trying to find a dude that makes over that, and
there's a
then
lot of
be more.
situational.
What's that?
It's situational. Like I agree with where you're going with what you're saying. You know, for guys, it's harder. But I do feel it's situational too.
Yeah, I guess. Like for example, some hot chick just wants to get dicked down by the most broke Chad, and unbeknownst to her, she doesn't know he's fucking broke. You know, she gets dicked down that night, never sees him again, right? Nice
Yeah,
old, you know. And then, but she's like a married woman, right? So
yeah,
that's the only issue. So, or a taken woman at that, like me, for example, I can't go out with anybody that has just got fucked properly, you know, like a week or two ago. It's just kind of weird to me. Like if you're not, and it's very difficult to find and also like properly vet out a woman who has, I don't know, is not talking to at least a few multiple guys, you know. It's fucking sucks being single for, you know, guys like me, dude. I run into pick-me's on a weekly basis and everywhere I go. Because you know, I'm a single guy. I'm gonna talk to a woman, you know, like trying to trying to get some babies out here, bro.
What
Like I'm
what
trying to.
what would be? So I've got a buddy who's in the dating scene, and he's my age, and he's probably
I'm
that
your age
perfect.
too. You know that, right?
Yeah, what, 37?
I'm 30. I'll be 37 in June.
Okay, yeah, you're close. That's what I thought. I knew we exchanged that at some point.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, yeah, my boy's 36, and he truly, you know, he tries not to show any women what his success level is, and he just
Shit,
dates.
give me a second. My
No, you're good, brother.
Why? All right. God damn it. My bad, dude.
Freaking out on neighbors.
Well, I have the
So,
windows open and shit, so they're
oh,
fucking like watchdogs, bro. Like,
it didn't sound that bad actually. It wasn't that loud,
huh?
but
Oh yeah.
it
I mean,
wasn't that loud.
I have like a buffer on,
Okay,
so
okay,
you're not gonna hear too much unless I'm talking and they're barking at the same time. Then you'll be able to hear it.
yeah,
So
yeah,
it only picks up human voices, should I say? But
yeah.
anyways, you were saying about your buddy being
He's
36.
he's in the dating scene. He's super successful, and the shit he deals with these girls. I'm not 100% on all the like. I know you just heard you do the whole pick me's and stuff like that, but I'm not up to date with all of that lingo since I haven't been in the dating scene for
I'll
7
explain to you
years.
what that is later.
Yeah. So, but the stories I hear, like, so the last chick he was with, he actually just got back from Costa Rica, took her, flipped the whole bill, and they get in a fight while they're down there, and she had the nerve to be like, "You're so entitled," and it's like, the fuck are you saying? Like, entitled? Where the fuck do you even get that? Like, you know, you didn't even offer to, like, hey, you know, you want me to split my ticket? You want me to anything? You just kind of expected it. And look, that's fine. They're kind of dating. So, like, yeah, for the most part, you know, I'm taking my chick down there. Like, I get it. But you're going to get in petty ass fights like this. And I'm not going to go into all these details, but it's funny to hear the way that the girls are in the scene when they've already been, I guess, ran through. You know, she's got a fucking kid already. He's actually trying because she's more mature, and he's looking for the more mature one. And I told him, I'm like, dude, you got to set your age meter back about 10 years, and you need to go to the fucking East Coast because the Cali girls are bullshit. I'm like, you're not gonna find anything. My girl's from the East Coast, and anyone I've ever fucking talked to out there is just like, they've got a head on their fucking shoulder.
Damn, fucking mom too, bro. No
Yeah, dude.
way.
So it's just crazy. Like, so I'm sure that you're going to be able to tell me a little bit more about things I'm obviously not involved in right now. I get my dating info from you know, dating podcasts, if you will, at the moment.
Well, you're not getting it from a dating podcast because it's not a dating podcast. I'm not trying to ever be a dating podcast. I'm never gonna try and be
no, not you particularly. I'm saying what
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I'm just gonna let it out there for anybody watching. Oh damn, I picked up some viewers. Anyone watching, I'm not a fucking dating coach. I'm not a dating podcast. I'm just an authentic person. Everyone that knows me, this is how I speak.
Go to his website. You can sign up now.
All right, don't forget to get on my OnlyFans. No, but anyways, on the real though, like if you guys want some advice on anything, if it's gonna be only about cybersecurity and my fucking political stance on things, that's what I can give, and that's all I can do. There's no fucking program you got to buy to ask me shit. Everything's free that I can give you. If you're interested in changing out your IT career to something, I will pay for your CCNA, your Security Plus testing, all that shit. You know that ain't cheap.
Deal right there. Shit.
I know, kind of a big deal, bro. Because guess what? There's a lot of stupid ass fucking boys and males. They're not men. I refuse to ever call them men. Boys and males that are out there lost in the world, you know, that blame everything but themselves. And they can just fucking, you know, grab a book and, you know, start making money. Instead, they want to blame the government and all their bullshit. But that's for another talk. Anyways, now let me tell you about the whole single shit, right? The whole pick-me ordeal is you have two separate different kind of pick-me's. You have the ones that they tell you what you want to hear, right? And they see how you're dressed. By the way, I agree with your friend what he did. That's what I do too. But I'm gonna one up him on one thing though. Guess what he has that I don't have?
What's he got?
A car.
A car?
I don't have a car. I don't need one. I refuse.
Well, I mean, if you don't need one, then you know.
I don't need a car. Everywhere I go, I fly. Majority of my places.
That does have to be hard though, I guess, for the dating scene. If you're local,
not at all. Not at all, because I don't expect to ever go home with anybody. So when you have no expectations and just vibe with somebody, I don't. That's the least of my worries about my car. I just Uber everywhere. I'm fucking fine with that. I save money on. You know, I'm pretty fucking like frugal. So I mean, that's why I got a little bit of money, you know, to do whatever I want and help out society where it needs to be helped, right? So what I'm saying is, the pick me is the girl that you go out with. You say you meet her out. I don't know. I'm gonna just give a fucking, you know, scenario here. I go to a lounge and I meet a woman, beautiful woman, and you know how I dress. I like my bow ties.
Yep.
And that screams, you know, like, hey, this guy dresses fairly well. I'm gonna go and approach a woman, right? If she looks available. I get turned down about 90% of the time, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. A lot of guys, they fear rejection. It's okay, guys. There's still like 10 billion women left. So
look, the saying for that real quick is if you don't try, you'll never know.
The what?
If you don't try, you'll never know.
Exactly.
So what's the rejection shouldn't be feared. Exactly.
You shouldn't fear it at all. You know, just go with the flow, you know, but you shouldn't go with the mentality of I'm going to fuck her tonight. Then just throw that shit out the window. Then you're going to expect to get turned down and, you know, get fucked. So by the way, nice dog. I like that dog. What is that? German?
Yeah. It's my boy right here. It's It's almost time for his walk. That's why he's bugging me.
Oh, okay. Oh, have your significant other fucking
Take him out.
take him
Yeah,
out.
yeah, right.
Hey, God damn it. I see you're in the chat too, so go take your fucking bitch out. Anyways, so you had to pick me, right? And then I see that girl, she sees how I look, how I dress. And my first thing when I go out with women, I tell them immediately what my standards and boundaries are. But I shouldn't have to really tell them my standards because I'm approaching them already with how they look. Like I don't go after fat chicks, obviously.
Right.
You know, I'm not gonna go after a woman that has fucked up teeth. I immediately see that too. And that's all I can know about the woman, just her physicality, right? As a single guy, that's why I approach a woman. I'm like, wow, she looks good. She looks healthy, you know. I'm gonna go say hi to her. But if she has a fucked up grill, then it's like, oh fuck, let me get you a water, girl, and a toothbrush. No, I'm not that fucking rude. But anyways, I do tell them, you know, my standards or boundaries because I don't use dating apps. I'm a fucking cold approacher. As a matter of fact, cold approach has been working very fucking well for me the past fucking year because everyone's hooked on their phone.
Because they're probably fucking tired of these fucking dating apps. So it's probably refreshing to actually have a guy grow some balls and actually try to talk to them.
Right. Like 10 years ago, me, this shit would have never happened. Like I would have gotten turned down 98% of the time. Now I'm only getting turned down maybe like 70% of the time, which is
I was always a cold approacher. I never believed in
right.
that.
Me too. We grew up in that culture though.
Fuck
You and
yeah.
I grew up in that shit. We didn't grow up with these fucking Tinders and Bumbles and shit.
No.
I made a video. I did it like a whole month. I did all these apps, all the dating apps. Oh my fucking God, how big of a headache it is to deal with these girls, man. Half of them were like so fucking entitled and shit. And my shit was just basic. Like, you know, I mean, I'm not going to throw out, you know, what I did for a living. I just said, you know, I just do IT, you know, you don't need to know that I own a business.
I used it for a hot minute and I had the same basic thing, but it was like coffee in person. Yes, no. It was like, no, I want to get to know you on chat. I'm like, unmatched. I don't got time for that shit. Like I'm gonna figure you out in person because I don't know who the fuck you are behind this goddamn device.
Exactly. You can be fucking bamboozled and catfish. This happened to me a few times many years ago. Holy fuck. That's for another time though. But anyways, the whole thing is that this girl sees how I'm dressed, how I approach her, how my confidence is. And guess what? She's gonna hear me out, but I like to listen to what the women has to say as well. But she's gonna ask me questions, and when I tell her stuff, she has an idea of who I am because I'm pretty goddamn an open book. But I'm not gonna just spill my fucking guts out. Right. But I mean, whenever I tell a woman, like she asks me, well, what do I do for a living? I'm like, just tell her I'm in IT. It's like you must do very well. That's usually a majority of what they say because of how I'm dressed. And I'm like, I do okay. My mom's basement, keeps me warm. I throw jokes like that, and they like that, right? And then they start listening to what I'm really trying to say. It's like, yeah, I just, I'd like to, one day get married, or not. I never want to get married. I want to have one day and have kids, and I want to have a woman, that can, support that, have a motherly figure, to my kids and raise them right.
Yeah.
And then what they do, this is the fake pick-me's. They're the ones that say, oh, damn. Yeah, me too. Like I want that and all that shit. Then we start fucking immediately. And then also for like a few weeks on end, then you start figuring out this bitch was lying the whole time. She just wanted a dude to support her for her not doing the goddamn thing just because she's hot. And I cut that bitch off. Then you have the real pick-me's, the ones that are not on dating apps, or if they are, it's very seldomly, that are actually, feminine, decent, they don't cuss. They're not craving that attention. Right. They may have some online presence, but they're not showing themselves off as nearly as much as they prefer to, because they're actually, they're feminine. They're not sucked into this culture. Maybe she's religious or not. I don't know. But the point is, those are the ones that are the most difficult to find, that don't have a high body count. And you got to worry about that shit because with our age, especially me, if these girls are hitting 30 years old and they don't have a dude, dude, that's fucking worrisome, dude. Like, it's like, god damn, that's a lot of baggage I don't want, and I'm not gonna get it. And I want 4 fucking kids, bro. I'm not saying a 30-year-old can't provide that for me, but it's gonna be a little tough.
So do you have what's your ideal age range?
Oh man, I got heat on Twitter for this.
Oh yeah,
I can show you. Are you on Twitter? I mean, yeah, are you on Twitter?
I'm on Twitter. Yeah,
You follow me on there?
I don't.
Okay, I'm gonna show you this thread. By the way, I
Okay.
made up a bullshit lie on this, right? I didn't. It's not like I fucking like this is really going on with me, but there's this thread where I was getting dragged by liberals typically, or just the liberals trying to drag me. Your people.
Yeah, my people.
Okay, here it is. I found it. I just gotta go. But this is like a short one. This is not a really big one, unfortunately. Okay. Here it starts. I'm gonna send it to you right now in your Discord. Now, this stems from a time where maybe a few weeks before this one, where I like to troll and talk shit on Twitter, especially to like liberals and like all these Democrats. But so on that, I was just saying, I made up a lie saying I'm dating an 18-year-old girl at 36, but she's a college girl. I'm not, I didn't meet her like a high school or some shit. So just a made up bullshit lie that I did. And holy shit, dude, all these fucking like pedos came out and attacked me. And this one is not the thread that they were attacking me. There's like one guy that makes it look weird, but that's it. I have to like give it to you some other time. I don't want to like dig in.
No,
like,
that's fun. That's
but
crazy.
this is a good little example of what you're gonna read. Like all you have to read is like immediately after what I just said on there. And then just like a quick glance of what you'll be like, oh, this fucking dude.
No, I read it already. I'm actually like, that's crazy. Just the fact that anybody even just taking the age limit and then trying to fucking pull you down.
Right. This came up. The reason this came up is because Andrew Wilson was on whatever, and he was talking to Kiki saying fucking dudes in their 40s shouldn't date 18-year-olds. I'm like, well, what's wrong with an 18-year-old dating a 40-year-old? They're trying to back up the women and speak for these girls, right? First of all, these are grown-ass women that can work as civil, government employees
based on law, but like some are mature and some are just fucking stupid. So
of course, I mean, I don't expect anything less, but I'm not going to speak for all 18-year-old women. So anyways, I'm not saying I'm out here looking for 18-year-olds. I'm just saying if they're 18 and chill and not fucking hoes, all right, I'm cool with that. But preferably like, 2021,
right.
So I want to have kids, man. I want to have a lot of fucking kids. And that's very difficult to find a nice, decent woman who, and I'm not even looking for like a fucking model, bro. I'm good with like an average 5'6" chick.
Dude, you don't want a fucking 10. Every guy that says they want a fucking 10 is a fucking moron, first of all.
They're fucking retards, of course.
They are the highest of maintenance, and you will never be satisfied with them because they're always looking for the next best ego booster.
Right. I've been with a few, and let me tell you, just to even have sex with them, like afterwards, it's like, damn, this is like the worst shit ever. Like
they're not that special. They're not all.
They're not that special. Yeah, they ain't shit. It's like, man, I should have stayed with this fucking average chick over there.
What really makes a person, whether it's a male or even a female, I'm gonna say, is whether or not their integrity is all there and what their actual fucking lifestyle wants to be and what it looks like. If you can make that connection and you guys actually match that energy, that's a real connetion.
Right. And again, I'll be honest with you, if I find even a 33-year-old, she's cool and shit, and long enough when you date somebody, there was something there that they didn't tell you. They don't really need to tell you. We're guys. We can see through the bullshit. If you can't by our age, you're a fucking retard. Like you see these guys that are older than us, wifing up fucking moms. I'm like, why? You have so many beautiful women out there that want kids, and you want to get dragged in the mud only to get another divorce or get fucked over, and spend all your quality time and money on a useless broad who thinks, her world is her kid and you have to fucking love her kid. I completely disagree with that notion. I will never be a stepdaddy. I never want to be a stepdad. The only way I'll ever be a stepdad is if it's a widow. You know, that's like fuck. That's kind of, you know, fucked. You know, like
Yeah.
it's like okay, you know, I guess I can, you know, I date
I
this.
agree, disagree with you. I'm
I
only gonna.
could personally be with the. This is just me. This is my stance. That's
No,
it.
yeah,
You know,
absolutely.
like it's okay. You know, disagree. You know, but this is my stance. I will never be with a mother. I never want to be with a woman with. Oh man, I got dragged for this.
And
I
I
don't
get,
be
I
with it.
get it. You say never right now, but if you found someone that probably talked to you in another way, you might consider it. You never know.
No,
That's
because
what
that
I'm
kid is
saying.
not
I feel
mine.
like you have to find someone that has real connection, and I think a lot of people miss real connection because they don't give the time to find a connection. That's my personal opinion on most issues, and most people are dating to try to like get to some fucking glory fairy tale fucking story that all of a sudden they're gonna have this fucking sparks when everybody's just like, slow the fuck down, try to enjoy life, and what are you really trying to do in life? And at the end of the day, if you can figure that out, I think you're gonna actually figure out whether or not you and this other person are more compatible versus just fucking like, where do you really see yourself? Because to what's the honeymoon phase between most couples? A solid year, maybe 2 years. All right, now think past that. You guys are always with each other. Now, what are you guys actually doing one on one? So, are you going after your own careers? Are you satisfied with your own career? Are you happy with your career? What do you bring to the table between both partners? Is it equal? Is it not equal? Do you guys agree on it being equal? Do you want to be the breadwinner? Is she the stay-at-home trophy? Whatever. Everybody's got a view of ideology in that regard. So, but until you find someone and have those conversations, I feel like a lot of people leave a lot of shit on the table, or they're looking for unrealistic expectations.
I don't think I'm unrealistic. I think I'm pretty goddamn
From
based.
what I'm
And
hearing, I don't think so. I think it is fair, and I have a buddy who's very similar to you, in fact, and trust me, we talk about this often with him and the girls that he's dated, and it becomes a shit show. So I hear it, but American women are not quality because of our society.
what do you think women are failing in our society then?
Truthfully, the feminist movement.
Oh, damn. Yeah,
I,
that's
and,
true.
and I'm all for women independence and everything. It has nothing to do with that. It turned into a whole this overreach of liberalism, and their women vote with feelings. They don't vote with actual logistics. I'm going to say there are a lot of very smart women. Don't get me wrong. It has nothing to do with that. It's just most people, even in my own family, it's wild that they just are so far left, and it's like, why? And it's like,
Well, you
well,
live
the
in
world.
California, bro. Get the
Well,
fuck out of there.
so keep in mind, some I guess on both sides, this isn't going to help my case. I'm Italian originally, so most of my family's in New York area, but there's a very select few of us actually out
Oh,
here
so
on this
Jew
side.
York.
So
Even better.
New York, yeah, no. So deep Italian roots, but it's just, truthfully, I hear it all too often, and it just seems like, I mean, shit. There's actual recent polls showing the feminists basically fucking controlling the Democratic votes for the most part. Females are voting highly Democratic, and it's just
I got something for you on that. Let me send it to you. You gotta love this chart. I just sent it to a girl who's trying to debate me on that. I fucking shut her up after. I love that shit. There you go. Sending it to you now.
a woman who makes her own. I was reading your chat right there. A woman who makes her own money and can solve her own problems is a threat to you. I don't see why anybody would be a threat. Do your own thing.
Wait,
If you're
what?
doing it with a partner and you can talk about it openly, I don't see what the problem is with that.
Someone's talking shit in my chat.
I don't think they're talking shit. I'm not sure if that's
A woman who makes her own money and can solve problems on her own feels like a threat to me, not gonna lie. Oh, okay.
Do you
All right,
subscribe to
Desi.
this shit? If I clicked on this link, I can't read it.
What?
Yeah, man. So subscribe to Unlock Article. What do you pay for, man?
What do you mean subscribe?
I'm not even kidding.
It's a free fucking thing. Oh my god. Hold on. I think I can share it probably on here. Share screen. Here it is. Here's the article I just tried sending you. Hold on.
Yeah, now that didn't pull up on that. I just sent a screenshot of what it's paywalling me.
What the fuck? I definitely didn't pay for this.
That's interesting.
But anyways, yeah. New global gender divide is emerging. Most women across the world, look at that shit. Wide ideology gap is opening up between young men and women in countries across the world.
Yeah.
More,
So these are
at
some of the
this.
reports I was talking about. And if you look at the voter statistics too, men versus women on that, it's massive.
Yeah.
There is a massive divide there. And you look at that, and that goes all back to the feminist movement. And then it's the reality of the feminist movement back then to be equivalent to a male in a job space was okay, fine, whatever, cool. You know, make money if you bring skill to the table and you can actually do it by all fucking means, you know, cool. But when you start to see shit like Caitlyn Jenner, and you know, you've got these guys racing in fucking sports claiming to be women, and then women are backing them up. How dumb does one have to truly be to actually believe that you're supporting any kind of woman when all you're really doing is giving away your fucking rights to men?
Yeah. Why? Where are the feminists right now fighting this tranny shit going on? Where are they at?
It doesn't make any fucking sense.
There's some. The only women that are doing is what is it? Riley Gaines. But she fucking was she a feminist before? I'm not even too familiar like with her political background. I know she's been on some like, you know, some Republican pods and shit, but is she really fucking like she really, you know, is she really thinking what we want her to think? Is she a Republican? We don't even know with her. She's so fucking like entrenched with this whole training shit because of that dude beating her in the NCAA, right? What's his fucking name?
I don't follow sports to that degree, so.
Well, you don't. Well, I don't even follow fucking swimming, but you know who Riley Gaines is, right?
Yeah, I've heard of the name. Yeah.
Yeah. It's the fucking Leah Thomas.
Leah Thomas.
I would say Leon Thomas.
Leon Thomas.
You didn't? Oh, come on, bro. That's like been popular for years now. He still has his dick attached, and he fucking raced with the women in college and fucking won number one swimmer in the women's division.
I didn't follow that. I know.
Damn. All right. Yeah. Long story short, the NCAA, they basically before this, I'm just gonna call him Leon. I refuse to ever fucking give him these fucking tranny names. I'm gonna call him Leon because it's a fucking dude with a dick, right? So he apparently before he got on the swim team, everybody in Riley Gaines' like, you know, team, they told her and all their teammates to shut the fuck up and not fight against, you know, this tranny that's about to compete with them.
Right.
And Riley Gaines is like considered like the number one swimmer until in the women's, you know, division in like America, right? And all of a sudden, this fucking dude decides he's a fucking failure in the men's side and decides to put a fucking wig on and shave every part of his fucking body, but forgot to shave his dick off. And compete and wins number one.
Even if he shaved his dick off, he's still a fucking man. No,
don't say that.
I'm gonna say it, and I don't fucking care.
You're on Rumble anyways, but I'm also streaming on Twitch and YouTube. So
I'm sorry. All right.
No, I don't give a no. Keep it real. That's not my main platform. Anyways, Rumble is all me. So they want to just disown me on Twitch and YouTube. I'm fucking okay with that. So anyways. Yeah, so they got told they told the women on the team to shut the fuck up and don't say shit, don't say any goddamn thing. And guess what? When Riley Gaines decided to open up her mouth, man, all the liberals and shit, you know, started attacking her and shit. But guess where the feminists were? They didn't say anything.
They didn't say shit.
They didn't say a fucking thing, dude. If these feminists are really, you know, striving for, you know, equality and shit. First of all, why don't you fucking kick the dudes off that are acting like bitches? Start there, you know, and just keep it there because we live in an egalitarian society right now where women literally control the world, for fuck's sake, right? It's called DEI.
I mean, they complain enough, and then some kind of form of control comes up, I suppose. But I'm not against the women that actually have the skill, you know. But if they don't,
exactly, I'm not saying all women suck and they don't deserve the work.
No,
yeah,
for sure.
There are some good women that actually do some legit shit, but
it's bizarre.
You don't see them in our career field. You don't see them in STEM unless it's medical, where they are actually good at.
It shouldn't be a topic though. Like it shouldn't. women's league, men's league. It is what it is. There is two genders, and that's the end of the fucking story. And it's just
No, there's like 80 genders now.
it's just it was it's
80 genders.
it's sad where we're going, and it's like, I don't know if you watched the documentary "What Is a Woman" by Matt Walsh.
Oh, of course.
I mean, dude, you look at what he does. He goes in third world country like that, and they ask the questions. You know, what's a woman? What do they do? Everybody can answer it, but everybody here pussyfoots around the fucking answer, and it's like, dude, why are you guys trying to change something just based on fucking feelings? Like, look,
I know.
you want to identify, and that's the other thing, and that's where I say I'm still very neutral. If you want to identify as whatever the fuck you want to identify, fine. But I'm not not conforming to your reality.
Your delusion, you mean, not the reality.
Well, when I say that,
My reality.
The
real world, our real world.
Yeah, our real world.
So yeah, man. Like, for example, what are those fucking lib cunts? Pixie, I think she was just on whatever just a few weeks ago. And who asked her what is a woman? Was it Charlie Kirk? Is it Charlie Kirk?
That guy is actually super respectable.
God, he's kind of a bitch too about that. But I understand where he comes from.
I think so, and I got to be honest. I think that would be my stance on those kinds of things. Is like, I just keep things neutral, because it's like I don't find a fucking reason to argue with stupidity.
I know, but yeah. But anyways. About Pixie, like, she's like, a woman is a woman that identifies as a woman. It's like, try using that without
Rolo called her smart. She's far from smart.
Bro, man, I tell you what, dude.
She's been on there quite a few times now, actually. She's
You know, I'm actually a little let down by that. As a matter of fact, I don't like dating. If he wants to make it a dating podcast, why don't you?
He's far from dating. He's all over the fucking spectrum. I don't.
He really is.
I don't think it's a fair topic to say that. I mean, to have some of the guests he's been having on, it's far from dating.
He has these fucking ultra libs. Like, why give them a platform? You know, they have their own thing. They let them spew out their bullshit onto their own shit.
Clip farming is still good money.
Say what?
Clip farming is still good money. That's why I would run 4 YouTube channels too.
I don't care. I guess I'm not desperate for money or fucking clouds.
Some people are making that a career, but you know, when guys like us are already doing our own thing and successful there, then yeah, we don't care about having to monetize certain things. So, but when you're making a living off of it, yeah, you're going to care about the clip farming.
But Brian's just a few years younger than us. Like, what the fuck has he been doing for like his whole 20s?
Truthfully, I think his old content was better than his current talk show.
Right, his prank shit was very good.
Yeah,
right.
I mean, he came up with good skits, man. That was actually funny fucking comedy back in the day. And now he's sitting at a fucking desk entertaining fucking kind of stupidity. The one thing I will say about Brian, his patience is impressive.
I think Andrew Wilson is helping him out too on like his patience as well. Like, if you're gonna be stupid, he's not gonna, like, you know, tiptoe on it anymore. He's calling these bitches out more, and I like that. You know, he's like, you're not gonna fucking talk to me like that in my studio. You know, so chill out or get kicked the fuck out.
Yeah.
So,
and let me walk away for just a quick second. I used the head.
Go ahead.
It's killing me.
Go ahead, bro. So what's everybody up to, huh? I see Josie's fucking mad in here. Yeah, man. Good old prank channel. I didn't know about that until like he popped up in my feed as, you know, the shit that I was fucking watching on YouTube back in the day. And I've been supporting Brian for a while. You can see my little sword thing, whatever, right? So I support Brian, but yeah, he is a little over the place. I think he needs to have cocaine. That'll calm him down. What's up, Ab? Yo, Ab, man, we're going to get on here soon, all right, bro? If you guys want to know what the fuck we're talking about, don't worry about it. Shit, I got to restart my computer, bro. Oh, shit, Flan is in the house. Hell yeah, man. What's up, boys and girls?
All right, brother. Sorry about that.
Oh, you're good, bro. I'm just talking shit with my fucking chat over here.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, man. Don't worry. We're just, you know, dude, me and CJ, we're just here just kicking our Mr. Talks. So yeah, man. So this is where I want to. Now that we're just talking a little bit of stuff, I want to talk about a little bit of politics. But before I do that, I want to ask you one thing that I know that I really disagree with. But I want to know your take on it. So are you familiar with what I'm doing on? Oh, well, you didn't know I had a Twitter, but with what I've been doing online, you ever heard of my Thirsty Thursday segments?
I have not. No, man.
What I do is I go on Twitch and any other live channels with half naked bitches on there, and I
Okay.
shit on them.
Okay.
Not shit on them and completely. What I do is I call out the Simpson incels. I do it on Twitter.
Are you
almost
doing
all the
this
time.
live? Are you doing this live? Like you're
Well,
basically
they're
doing like
live,
a commentary.
and I'm live too.
Okay.
Yeah. So
A
they know who I
reaction
am,
style
where
shit.
I'm at. Don't worry, you don't have to worry about certain other people, so don't worry about that. But for the most part, I go on there because I started this movement called the SIMPADEMIC, which Rollo Tomasi and the Red Pill guys finally said something about it. Pretty happy about that cause.
Okay.
That's my term. I coined it. I fucking trademarked that shit. So if anyone's gonna use it, they better fucking have my name behind attached to it. I called out Pearl Davis on that, by the way. She hasn't used it ever since. So pretty proud of that.
Say the term one more time.
Huh?
What'd you dub? What was the term?
SIMPADEMIC.
Sympatemic. Okay.
Yeah. So anyways, I go on there and I shit on the fucking like 10,000 fucking live viewers, not the fucking creator themselves, just the fucking viewers on there. I start off kind of soft because you're on Twitch, so you know how fucking woke your fucking platform is. Jesus Christ, bro. Twitch is fucking out of fucking control. You're gonna have half naked girls now. Damn, they're basically naked now, you know. But yet I can't call someone an incel or a simp. But you can say fuck on there. I mean, come on, bro. Like,
So
it's
they
so
just
bad.
they changed their TOS on there recently, and if the streamer actually has, there's 4 categories. Can't remember them off the top of my head, but it used to just be one category of 18 plus, and then now they broke it down that if the streamer is doing anything that's sexual activity, whether that's in the chat or she's talking about it, he, she, whatever, you have to actually disclaim that and show that that's what you're doing, or your videos get taken down into the wrong platform. So there's like four things on the TOS. You got to break it down, but they're trying to appease both sides of it and allow whatever the fuck they actually want while not crossing too much of that line.
Bro, they already crossed that line fucking whatever ago. They're trying to compete with the Kick platform because a lot of people have moved over from
that. Well, Kick's a lot way less fucking, they don't give a fuck, dude. Kick's even worse. If you really want to go fucking show your titties off and fucking promote your OnlyFans, go to Kick.
Well, apparently Kick finally started placing down the rules now. They placed down the gauntlet. I just saw I just got in a chat the other day with this big Kick streamer, and he was on it since the first day. I got on Kick maybe 2 weeks after, it got, became open to everybody. But I don't use it that much. I probably should, but I don't give a fuck. I mainly Rumble's my thing because I can say more, do more, as long as I'm not promoting hate, which I don't promote violence. I don't promote, any sort of violence, whether sexual in nature or just regular physical violence. I don't promote that unless somebody comes into my house and threatens my life, then I'm going to kill somebody. They're going to get shot.
Self-defense at that point.
Yeah, that's different. But anyways, yeah. So what I do is I go in there, shit on the fucking people before I get blocked. I've been blocked off many channels now, many channels now right now on Twitch and also YouTube, because they're it's hitting the bottom line, or it's hitting the product line of said streamer, right? So if I kill the viewers that are fucking simping right now to those fucking bitches, and is that not a help to society?
Yeah,
I mean, call people out. We gotta bring back bullying, bro. We gotta turn these boys to men. Like, they gotta go out and touch fucking grass instead of watching some bitch taking a shower for fucking 4 hours. I don't know how people do that without getting wrinkly, by the way.
I think if anybody is already going to sit there and watch these girls like that anyways, they already have a problem. And to think that you can go in there and persuade them that they have the problem in the first place, heroic, maybe, not so much in my opinion. I think it's kind of a waste of time. Will you get through to a couple? Maybe. Hard to say. Have you had any sign up? Have you had any like kind of reach back to you and try to look for a better way? Like, do you offer a solution to help them get unaddicted to it? And that's where this whole porn epidemic of addiction comes from, right? But my views on addiction is the person. There's a deeper root cause for addiction, and there's many addictions. So when we only look at OF girls and porn in general, a lot of people just fucking hate on it so much based on religion and based on fucking addiction. And then they sit there and it's just like, it's wrong, it's wrong, it's wrong. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to say this. People are addicted to drugs, alcohol, prescription drugs, fucking the way they look in the mirror. Like, there's a lot of different levels of addiction, and addiction stems from some sort of childhood trauma potentially. And the real question is how do you help addiction? So there's places for like, AA, for Alcohol Anonymous, there's drug rehabs, things like that. And we're starting to see a lot more porn addiction clinics kind of pop up as well for those that are severely addicted to porn. But is it unrealistic to say that somebody could actually be lonely and get an arousal and go do that and then disconnect from it? You won't really know. So are they addicted or are they choosing? I'm a neutral stance on it because whatever somebody's forte is, I don't fucking care. At the end of the day, if they become a crazy, obsessed stalker, then they've got a fucking problem. And at that point, that person should seek help. Being in the situation that I am in, when that happens, at that point, we actually do the opposite and block people like that. Because at that point, they need help. And you don't want to make a bottom dollar off something like that.
Right. So my stance is, I look at it as capitalism, right? Those OF girls are taking advantage of these fucking mentally weak-minded males. They're not men. Remember, there's a big difference between men and them. That's all there is to it.
Females don't crave men the way that men crave females.
Sure. But the thing is, like, it's capitalism. They're feeding off these mentally weak-minded males, same way Andrew Tate and the Tate brothers did, with their, how they became millionaires.
Their startup.
Yeah, exactly. That's all it is to it. They're feeding off these lonely, fatherless, most of the time.
And so is it fair to assess that the feeding off would be equivalent to a tobacco company feeding off weak-minded who want to smoke cigarettes?
I guess that's a little bit more dangerous.
So, and that's kind of, and I get it. And I know people would roast me for this, because it's like, it's not on the same playing field, blah, blah, blah. In my opinion, it is on the same playing field. And you kind of helped what I'm saying by saying it's more dangerous because it's a health risk. And then that takes years off your life. If one mentally is just looking at something, again, depending on the level of addiction, it's arguable fact versus like sitting in your chair at home and looking at a female obsessing over something that you can't have. Yeah, that's a problem. That's pretty sad. Sitting there looking at it and being lonely at that moment because you're in a rough spot in life and you're just fucking curious or whatever, but we won't know that, right? So we don't know who's on the other side of the screen.
It's so weird, dude. Like, I just find that weird. Like, I'm not gonna lie. If I was a chick and I was hot, I'd probably do it. But no. Probably, I don't know. I was raised by a single mother, so yeah. If I was a woman and raised like
my fitness side of it probably plays into that.
I'm just talking shit.
No, yeah. Fuck, if I was a woman, dude, I'd do it. Straight up, I'd do it. Don't care. And I would do it because, at the end of the day, it's not for the clout or anything. It's capitalism. Like, there is a market.
Right. So, but guess what? Someone got taught that, like they didn't just wake up one day and like, I'm going to just show my tits, and get a lot of money. No. That shit got implemented, in their brain somehow. So whoever set that up, it's kind of kudos to that person, but I just don't agree with the whole OF girl. Don't be wrong. I have been with a few OnlyFans girls and they were fun.
There's different level of OF girls. Some of them don't treat it like a business, and some of them are truly helping their own narcissistic agendas.
Exactly. Yeah. It's just like IG, Instagram. They want to.
There's another side of it that I'm very well aware of. That when I sit here and look at or listen to some people, I'm just like, yeah, capitalism's really fucking you right now. Genuinely fucking you.
And you know what's worse? They don't realize the long-term consequences behind it. Because I will. Man, those OF girls, they when they hit me up, I'm like, all right, man, we can chill, read the Bible, we'll do work. But for a relationship, this is what they don't understand. You're in a very peculiar position yourself. You don't have to worry about that. But someone like me, I'm not gonna fucking date no chick that showed her tits off to everybody.
No, and and agreeably and respectfully, most people aren't going to. So, I mean, the girls that are doing it at a young age and then not having a secure relationship, yeah, they're doing potential damage to their future, based on the fact that most males are not going to entertain that. But at the same point in time, I hate to fucking say this, there's a lot of males that are going to entertain it.
And 100%.
Are they going to be of quality, though?
For sure, doing it.
Are they going to be of quality, though? And that's the argument.
They're probably gonna have a lot of money, but no frame. You know what I mean? Those girls are gonna run that life of his to the fucking ground until he has no money. I've seen that happen, and I'm like, holy fuck.
Yeah, and that's a different level of
yeah, that's just fucking wild.
Females.
Yeah.
So,
all right, let's move on to a little bit. So you consider yourself independent, Democrat, liberal, Republican, conservative, and
independent conservative.
Yeah, I'm definitely Republican conservative, but
I mean, at the end of the day, I vote Republican. You know,
right?
Especially right now with the way all the terms and fucking shit is, we need that balance.
Yeah, I've been beefing with some Republicans lately though, because I'm like, why the fuck you motherfuckers accept this bullshit? You know, this bill that just happened, right? I'm like, you're supposed to be like, look at Ben Shapiro, his fucking Jewish ass, like. What is it? Israel? He wasn't even born in Israel, for fuck's sake.
No,
like stupid fucking idiots like that, right? I see. Okay, this is me thinking out loud. Please interrupt me if I get fucked up on this. This is my outlook. If Biden wins, I think we should possibly go into a civil war.
If he wins?
If he wins.
If
the reason why
into an actual nominee, we should go into a civil war.
Any fucking leftist right now. Because we see the shift going so bad to the point that everyone's delusional, to the point where you have to accept men or women, women or men. You have to accept the fact that no matter how underqualified you are within in jobs, you're gonna get the fucking job over a white dude, and it's bullshit. They're fucking openly racist against your peoples, and I'm fighting the fuck out of that. And then I had these black liberals come attack me once, and they're like, "Why the fuck do you care about whites? They fucking oppress you." I'm like, "Bitch, I'm fucking Latino too. God damn it! Like, they're not oppressing me."
Yeah.
Like, anyways, let me finish my thought here.
Go ahead.
I think we should get a civil war. I think it should get ugly because it'll take out the weak. It literally will. Like, look who. Have you ever heard the term liberal man in the same sentence and make it make sense?
No.
Exactly. Wow. What liberal beta male will literally stand up to like a fucking dude like you, like if war broke out? First of all, he's gonna fucking worry about his nails, or what about someone else's feelings and shit. So that's what they're based off. They're fucking illogical thinkers, but they're thinking just like women because they're being brought up in a society where it's okay to be feminine, show, you know, your feminine emotion. Like, what the fuck does that even mean? Like, it took me fucking 10 years in my adulthood to figure out, God damn, I was such a beta ass bitch in my 20s. No wonder these girls ran fucking circles around me back then, because I had no frame. I had let them run shit. I had no leadership skills. I had nothing, dude. And then I don't know how you were raised in your 20s or whatever. Seems like you had your shit straight, but me, I had to learn the hard way to find my frame. It took me a lot of girls to run, through me. By through me, I mean my fucking wallet. And I didn't even have that much money back then. Like this back then when I was poor. Like now, these bitches aren't even getting barely a coffee day with me, right? Like, see, so if you're getting a civil war, you can literally pick out the weak from the strong. You literally will. It's not even like physically either. We're talking about mentally. I gave this example in one of my videos where if China decides to invade America and they go via California side, they're going to take over California with 3,000 fucking, commies and the whole state. You know why? Because your state is so soft. They're going to be like, you know what, sir? Walk right on in. Try that shit in Texas. Man, every motherfucker in Texas is armed with like at least 10 guns, dude.
What's
They are
really
not playing that commie fucking bullshit because, dude, I'm telling you, man, we need a civil war in a way that we're not gonna. They're not. I can't agree with all Republican things, mind you. All right, there's always gonna be some disagreements, but there's nothing I can agree with on the liberal politics, with the way they stand on things, the whole fucking everything. I mean, the borders. I know you want to talk about the borders. I'm a fucking immigrant myself, and I don't even, I'm on all disagreement with that too. I
we
mean,
have
we
our
both
freedoms
agree
of
on that.
talking the way you're talking right now because of our Constitution. And if our borders are open and we're bringing people in that are not paying back into a system that's already horribly broken, and our debt ceiling keeps raising the way that it is, and they're not being taxed, and then we're giving away our tax money to help them, it doesn't make any fucking sense. They're breaking the system on purpose. They're trying to collapse
why?
to take over the Constitution. That's
Exactly.
the end goal.
And
we are the last free country in the world that truly is actually free.
yeah, and it sucks, and it hurts me the most because of that. And the mere fact is, these liberals they're kind of killing themselves off, and that's a good way without us really doing too much. You know how? They believe in secular, relationships, So with secularism, guess what? They can't create. Men and man can't fucking create a baby. Okay, they talk about adoption. Okay, but that's from someone else. They can't probably procreate anymore either. Okay, so like, don't be wrong. I have a lot of fag friends. They're all cool with me, right? But this is the topic at hand that we're talking about in society. They're not going to be able to procreate, and no one, with this ideology or the secular ideology that they have, they can't procreate. They can't fucking make babies. We're in a fucking decline in human, civilization right now. We are currently undergoing a fucking, woke agenda where, men that are actually chopping their dicks off is also a
Careful,
secular,
man. There's a
argument right there.
pandemic going on right now, and the EPA and the WHO is really advising that the world's collapsing.
It's called ESG and also DEI. They're saying it's okay if you don't agree with them. They're gonna fucking cancel you or fucking have you fucking killed. I don't know. By the way,
credit system.
Huh?
Social credit system.
Right. I'll give you a really good example. I know you want to talk in on the fucking border shit, right? But real quickly, I didn't figure about that whole DEI shit. I'm not gonna put the old companies to work for on blast, but they're so DEI heavy. It's so bad. When I was working in cyber for them, they gave me a new guy who on paper fucking sucked. I mean, I went through like 10 interviews and I found the one that I wanted. This dude seemed sharp on a resume, seemed sharp on the phone. Even if he was Googling the shit that I was asking him, he was still sharp. Didn't give a fuck. My fucking manager overlooks my fucking idea to have someone under me, like an analysis guy under me. He hires some fucking black piece of shit, and this fucking dude. Oh, by the way, everyone who's watching, you want to call me racist? Go ahead, fucking do it, you lib fuck. He was black, and it was all fucking hired under DEI. This is what happened. He was underqualified. He was a piece of shit, as a matter of fact, too. Anytime he spoke on, he spoke on BLM, and I was very fucking against that. And I lived in Hawaii at the time, mind you. All right. Hawaii makes fucking California look Republican. It's so fucking commie over there.
Oh, it's
and
bad.
Let me tell you what happened. Whenever everyone in my work center, I had a bunch of fucking libs in there. I had these dyke bitches with fucking pink hair and fucking tatted up and shit. And
what island?
earrings everywhere.
Main island?
Huh?
Is this on the main island?
Oahu.
Oahu.
Yeah. So, anyways, they can say whatever they want. Literally, they can literally fucking say whatever they fucking want. They can say the most outrageous, outlandish, maybe offensive bullshit, right? But me, the other colored guy in the fucking office, can fucking say, I would say, I disagree with your stance, or that woman's a slut. She's fucked too many guys. But it's a secular argument that they make. That's like, oh, if men can do it, why can't women can? I'm like, well, you don't understand men then, unfortunately, right? Because the more women, and not even sleeping with, but the more relationships, these women and, go through, it takes a it takes a fucking hit in their psyche, This is how it is, let alone sleep with them. because they're trying to, be in a relationship, but they don't want to be with multiple men. No woman wants to be with multiple men. Like if they do, there's something wrong with their psyche. They got traumatized as a child. Who the fuck knows? Whatever it is, it's fucking. No woman should. I'm not shitting on women that have done that, by the way. I love y'all too. Y'all keep me, working. But a man that has worked a bunch of my fucking adult years to be where I'm at now, I'm not gonna be with a woman with a bad past that it's gonna tarnish my name. It's just not gonna happen. So I get shit on for something like that, and I almost get fired. The reason why I didn't get fired because I'm fucking awesome at my job, fucking great. So if they would have fired me, and also because I'm fucking not white, so that's definitely a big reason. They got to keep their numbers up, bro. I'm being serious. That's how it is.
Looks like the DEI is working for you.
It worked in my favor. So fuck yeah, DEI. But I'm obviously against it 100%. You see in all these fucking people, and now we're gonna head toward the border shit that you want to talk about. Guess what they're gonna be fucking doing? They're probably gonna see something that I did. Mind you, it took my mom a long time, the proper process back in the 80s and shit, to be a fucking American citizen, right? So the proper way. And I moved to America like when I was like 5 and in early 90s, some shit. Again, not illegally, but through plane. Right. It's a big difference. There's a process in place. Whereas right now you can see all these illegal immigrants. I know you definitely know more than me. I feel more on this, and also I had another guest a few shows ago. He was fucking really knowledgeable on this migration shit going on. And I agree with, that whole perspective that he said. It's basically a money thing, right? For example, BlackRock's behind it, WEF, BlackRock, all these guys. The reason why they're behind it is because they're paying the fucking Democrats and these fucking immigrants. They're paying them out of their pocket because they're getting a repayment back. That repayment back is going into the economy. The economy going towards the leftist, ideology. And when you have that leftist ideology, it makes sense why they want to keep doing this, right? It's all money. It's all a money grabbing scheme. But it's also in the way that they can keep turning or have the narrative in their way. Because once someone like Trump is in, like Elon and these guys are, going against the narrative, guess what? They're trying to push it more. And if they're seeing that people in America are opening up their fucking eyes more, they're going to be like, oh shit, we're having people actually getting awakened. Like they don't believe in these tranny shit anymore, or they're not believing in, fags and all this shit anymore. Right. As long as BlackRock still has the hand on the wheel and more people are waking up to this, they're going to keep bringing more immigrants under conditions. Like, we're going to give you the cell phone, for example. They're getting cell phones upon getting over the border. They're getting a fucking, free hotel stay or, house or whatever. That BlackRock has funded real estate for this particular shit to happen. All right. That is actually, you can look that up. They're fucking funding these goddamn fuckers, right? And then guess what? They're going to create this ideology to go ahead and continue the narrative that this is all right. This whole fucking BLM, DEI, all this shit. Men can be women, women can be men.
To the diversity fucking scores that the companies are going through, that they're dictating how much shit has to actually be put in.
Because BlackRock owns 90% of corporate the corporate world, by the way.
Yeah, BlackRock, dude, and most of everything's funded by it. It has successfully, unfortunately, turned into a monopoly at this point. And that's probably our biggest enemy, because they're probably the number one funders of the Democratic Party, trying to successfully take away our freedoms. I hate to say it because it sounds just fucking absurd. It's like they're going for pure slavery eventually.
World domination.
It is world domination, but based on social ratings and scores of, where you are, which is going to shut down a lot of freedoms that people take for granted today, that they're not paying attention to. And this open border is the leading current case of that. That's really helping their agenda. It's kind of a big deal. So I don't know why the cam just decided to freak out there.
Yeah, man, you're getting all blurry on me.
Yeah, I don't know what's up with that, but it's I'll try to restart.
You're too handsome, I guess, man.
I guess so. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, I mean, basically that's there we go. They're really using the open border to push their agenda, because, I forget where I just recently saw this, but there's been some news reporters down at the border, independent people, really just kind of, and nothing like Daily Wire or anything like that. Just people going down there doing their own research, literally creating reels for views to get it out there. But they're asking them as they're coming across the border, who you voting for? Who you voting for? And they're openly admitting, oh yeah, they can vote and they can get IDs, they can get jobs and all this shit. I mean, it's just completely
everything's already provided for, dude.
100%, and it's completely bypassing it. Look, I'm all for immigration. I don't care who you are. I don't care what your skin color is. At the end of the day, we're all humans. But there is a process, and there's other countries that have border policies and processes to get into their country legally that matter. And right now, we are basically being invaded, and Texas is leading by example and actually pulling all of their rights within the Constitution and state policies to defend their borders with their own means. And the federal government that's supposed to actually support the state from an invasion is not doing anything because of our lack thereof administration right now, because it's beneficial to them. And that's the unfortunate side of it. That's the really unfortunate side. And we're not going to know until it's already probably too fucking late. I mean, fuck, 4th year already, and how many fucking people come in daily, and they've been broadcasting this. And you think about it too, just what we see right here in our propaganda networks, all the mainstreams, and I don't fucking watch any of that shit, but for the people that do watch it, they don't talk about the things they're offering. But I guarantee you, it would be interesting to find out if you have any viewers that are in other countries, especially like Mexico, South Africa, places like that.
I have a few Colombian girls that watch this, but I don't.
So I mean, what I'm curious about is what do they hear about America? Like, come to America. Like, what kind of advertising or
bro?
propaganda?
I can tell you that. I can already tell you that.
Okay.
Real quick. There was a girl I was I was seeing in Colombia. Beautiful girl. She's someone I actually kind of broke one of my standards for. She was 29, but she was beautiful, bro. I'll send you a picture.
I thought we were okay with 18. How's that a standard?
20, bro. Anyways, but she was cool. You know what the issue was? She was too fucking modernized with delusion. Luckily for her, I broke up with her. She was awful in bed, but she was gorgeous. She had a decent personality, but she had a very entitled attitude. I did not know this because when I met her at a really nice restaurant I go to when I go to Medellin. And remember, I don't do online shit. I do my own thing. And because I speak the language, works fucking well for me. So meet her at a bar, have a good time. We end up, seeing each other for like a month or two, whatever. And she immediately starts asking me a lot of questions in regards to like, yeah, no worries. I was planning that too.
Cool.
So, long story short, she had a very delusional mindset of like, I want to go to America. That's my dream. I'm like, just what I just told you, when we first met. I'm not planning on marrying. Not under the law that we're currently going through. You know what she did? You know what she told me? She's like, well, I'm just gonna go in illegally. I know this, there's actually caravans in South America that she knows about, and she showed me of people that are getting connected all the way from South America going straight to the border right now. And it's fucking $5,000 per person. And guess what? She wanted me to fund her for that shit. I was like, hell the fuck no. Oh, like,
so the question becomes $5,000, and where's that money really going? Right back in the BlackRock.
Exactly.
Right back into our fucking policies.
Cell phones, rent that they don't see immediately because that's what they're already, putting into.
And you got to think, what's that actual, what's that advertisement actually like down there for them? It's like, oh, come to America. It's great. We'll take care of you.
I don't know.
Just vote blue. It's so wildly against our system that it doesn't make sense why we're not in a civil war right now. So the fact that you brought up, if he gets another term, it's not even if he gets another term. Like, what are we really waiting for at this point?
Yeah, you're right. I'm voting for Trump, obviously. I mean, this is my first time I can vote now that I got my record.
This is your first time?
Well, I got in some legal troubles back in the day.
Okay. All right, I won't grill you then.
No, it's fine. I was a fucking idiot. That's all. But anyways, yeah, I mean, I'm gonna vote for Trump. Obviously, I'm trying to push the niggas for Trump right now. It's actually kind of working. I go on these Twitter X Spaces right now, where there's nothing but blacks, on there, and they like to speak a little bit of politics, but they're too based. So I'm like, fuck, man, I'm trying to argue with some motherfuckers here, like, I hear all their, they're talking in there. I'm like, oh hell yeah, man, I'm gonna fucking get into some arguments in this fucking station. Nah, man, they're all fucking Trumpers too. I'm like, damn, this word is spreading. That's good though. You know what I mean?
I was just
It's
gonna say
good.
that's a good thing, like
Right.
I don't know if you
And
watch Louder with Crowder, but he did a barbershop thing not that long ago, and like some of the shit from that take was just fucking gold.
yeah, man. Yeah, niggas for Trump, I'm all for. Latinos are kind of like they're kind of hiding, their political stance, unfortunately. So, like, if they say they're fucking Republican, they're gonna get shut down from their churches or some shit, That's how Latinos are. So, I can speak freely on that, and the blacks. So, but yeah, man, that's just how it is. This border shit, I agree. I'm pretty much fucking. I'm actually, questioning why the fuck are we not currently in a civil war. As a matter of fact, we are in a media war for sure, but
we're in a
not
media war.
exactly.
And we're in a race war too, and that's
What?
a race war.
Race war.
Division, and race. It's the tactic right now.
Man, that's those fucking leftist shit, man. I don't look at fucking they're always bringing the race card and shit.
No, they
if
are.
anything, there's
But
a war
by
on
design.
white people.
It's by design for propaganda,
Right?
to make each other hate. Right now, my white skin, you should hate me because I'm privileged.
I mean, you are privileged as fuck. So what the fuck are you doing on here?
I mean, I don't know. I got fucking guys like you invited me on here, motherfucker.
I know, man. I'm trying to bring my whiteness up, man. Come on.
Hey, look, I'll extend a little. I'll rub it.
Thanks, man. Fuck yeah. Can I get a white card too with that?
Sprinkle.
Hell yeah.
There's a guy. There's
salt, not pepper.
No. There's a guy I gotta send you when I get off here. I gotta show you this guy, but he's a black guy that rides around in a big ass F-350, lifted as fuck. It's white, and on the front of his grill says "white privilege," and it's funny as shit. And he goes through town, and he jumps out of town. He's all over social media.
Yeah, that's funny as fuck. I need to meet someone like that. So I'm gonna wrap up here, chat. I'm gonna just go. What I want to hit on something else that was pretty quick. I fucking forgot. Oh yeah, how's your significant other doing? I see her in the back doing shit, but I know it's blurry. But did you tell her I hate her?
In and out. She's been watching.
Yeah, I know she is. I know she was in the chat. She was just kicking it. It's I know you guys are talking about coming down in my neck of the woods. You guys ever figured that out? Podcast.
Yeah, probably going to be more towards it's going to depend. I actually don't know. I got to look at the schedule. It's going to depend on her schedule for competitions and shit. So that's when it's going to happen. But the other podcast, we never heard anything from them.
Of course you're not.
So
you're not gonna fucking hear from them at all, dude.
Yeah.
So you're not a chick with big tits. Leave it to the wife.
Look, man, I might go get surgery tomorrow, and then you can call me Chrissy.
Ooh, that is key. You with a capital K.
Capital. Yep.
Yeah, man. Hey, I appreciate everything, CJ. I've been looking forward for this for a while, but I got caught up with my business and work and shit.
No, I
even had to like cancel a few other ones that
you said I even had a kid. I was like, whoa, pump the brakes.
Nah, bro, but yeah, I mean, I appreciate you, just bullshitting with me, man. And it looks like everyone likes you in here too. So
absolutely, man. Yeah, thanks for having me. Do it again sometime.
Hey, man, create your fucking Rumble, bro. Create on there. There's a lot.
I have it. I haven't posted anything on here. So,
bro, start your fucking game on Twitch. Fucking fuck Twitch and get on Rumble. Rumble.
I hardly even fucking game on Twitch, man. So right now, I'm actually in the process of building this new PC rig, and I've been documenting that.
Fucking nerd. God damn. I mean, I am too, but
so
yeah. Anyone watching, just follow him. I have his Twitch down below. If you want to, you want to plug in something, go ahead and give it to him.
Token white guy, yes sir.
He's a pretty cool white, in my opinion. Fucking entitled fucker over here.
I never. It just still blows my mind, man. Just blows
I literally I fight so much against that bullshit. I was like, so it's openly fucking great to be
It's just
racist
all.
against
It
whites
is
and
all
not
bullshit.
blacks.
Like I don't even like the I don't even entertain the bullshit. And when I talk to somebody who's experienced actual racism, like yeah, I feel for them. But it's unfortunate they had to deal with somebody that's a piece of shit. But at the end of the day, it's like we've got to get past this because we all bleed the same fucking color, and there is more to this. But at the end of the day, what we're really mad about is skill-based accomplishments.
Exactly. Hey man, why don't you get hired for something that you're qualified for, not based on your fucking skin, right?
Exactly.
I mean,
So
I like when
the
I meet.
PEI can go fuck itself.
Yeah, I'm just saying, dude. Like, yeah, I guess that does make sense, but it's not. But the right, the conservatives, we're not bringing up the race thing at all. Only the leftists are, and then I like to debate them all the time on, hey, where did the KK came from? Where did what party did that come from? By the way, they always say the
They
fucking
still don't admit
conservatives.
that. They still don't admit that.
They still don't. They don't want to openly admit to it because it's gonna fucking kill off their fucking their mode, right? Playing the race card for every fucking thing, dude.
Everything.
So, anyways, thanks CJ for coming
All right,
on,
brother.
man. I'm gonna
Man.
chat it up with you on your Discord more and shit, and we'll catch up again. Let
Sounds
me know
good,
when you're
brother.
in Florida again, bro.
Take it easy, man.
Take it easy, man.
Thank you.
All right, everybody. That was CJ, man. Fucking cool ass dude, man. How do you guys like that? Everything go good? So I didn't like keep up with the chat as much. I know you guys went in. It was dude. Oh, BLM was not fucking Josie. I never said fucking BLM was goddamn conservatives. I just said these fucking assholes in my goddamn work center, supported BLM, and I did not because I am conservative. And it's not because I'm conservative. It's because I found out what the fuck they are. They're a fucking tranny fucking machine is what they are. If you guys like look up what BLM, does, they don't fucking support the black community. They don't support anybody but fucking trannies. It's fucking crazy. This is a little bit of, that bullshit there. So thanks, Boog. It's a meritocracy, man. I believe in only one thing and one thing only. Red, white, and blue. Bring fucking America back to its fucking proper roots, where it should be, where it stands. That's all. BLM are a bunch of fucking assholes. No, I have a date with Abcheck right now. So sorry, Josie. I got other shit I gotta do. Me and Ab got shit to do. So, Josie, I'll hit you up soon though. By the way, guys, I have a whole new production getting spun up for me right now. So what you guys see right now is like the most basics of basic things. But I hired somebody and they did a whole bunch of work for me. Took a long time. Fucking Mr. E. But guess what? It's gonna look a lot better than you see now. I mean, this shit is kind of basic. I mean, it's whatever. Anyways, you guys are gonna like the new outlook for Raw is Law. I'm also gonna be changing my name to what my old username used to be to make it more clear and take me more serious, even though people are taking me serious now, only because I'm, kind of talking to some people here and there. So they ain't gonna stand. Yeah, they're not gonna stand against fucking these liberals, man. They're anti-gun, fucking all this shit, anti-free speech. Oh, you can't touch me. Yeah, we're gonna be punching the shit out of them. So, but yeah, man. Anyways, thanks guys for tuning in. Don't forget to follow me on here. Just chill out. I'm part of the partnership program, so I'm gonna be doing this daily for the next few weeks. We're gonna have a show of it, and I already have a nice little schedule set up for everything. For the next few weeks. I'm gonna have some people come in and out, but majority of the time it's gonna be just me talking shit to myself, and also what the fuck is going on Twitter and other fucking great news. Until then, later. Thanks for tuning in.